Hey guys, today we will be reviewing and doing a deep analysis of chapter 264 of Jujutsu Kaisen, and oh boy, this might be the best chapter in the last months by far. Anyways, let's start. The chapter starts with Angel casting a Jacob's ladder on Sukuna head on. Instantly, Sukuna smashes the ground to create a rubble of stone. He uses these stones as a jumping board to catch up to Angel as fast as he can. Pay attention, he is doing this while fully tanking Jacob's ladder, by the way. Sukuna mentions the difference between Angel's ladder and Yuta, which is the fact that Yuta is able to select the target in his domain, on the contrary to Angel, who blasts everyone in the range of it. Then he just immediately jumps behind Angel for a kill shot. Sukuna points out that Angel coexists with his host at the same time. That means the technique is indeed strong, but the vessel is not, which explains the weak output. Plus the fact that now Angel is missing an arm, which lowers the output of Jacob's ladder even more compared to the last time, which explains why Sukuna was able to tank it easily and move through it. Right before he kills her, Toro jumps in immediately and taking a full flashback from the King of the Curses. Sukuna cracks a smile, stating that Toro is an actual true sorcerer to his very core. Man, I love this scene, to be honest, right here, and this is exactly why Toro is one of my favorite characters of the series so far. Sadly, Sukuna sends both Toro and Angel flying off and immediately putting them down and out of the fight. Sukuna then made sure the only one left to focus on is the brat Yuji. He immediately turns around to find Yuji right above him, and he was actually surprised that Yuji just followed Sukuna's steps through the ladder even if he was getting incinerated and burnt by it. It just shows that Yuji is super focused and locked in on taking Sukuna down no matter what is the cost. Yuji manages to punch Sukuna down a little bit and grabbing him by his legs and smashing the shit out of him on the ground. Then Yuji started doing dismantle techniques while Sukuna dodging them. Sukuna sends some slashes toward Yuji, but luckily he's able to see them and manages to dodge them. And then Sukuna punch him with his left hand. Wait a minute, weren't both of his left hands cut? Yep, that's literally the worst scenario to happen, because after Sukuna landed two black flashes back to back, he managed to recover his reverse curse technique. Oh boy, this is getting even spicier, man. Sukuna is just crazy at this point. I don't know, does this man have any limits at all? Sukuna then basically states there is no reason to take risky measures like he did with Satoru Gojo, while at the same time he realizes that all he had to do is just to play it safe while waiting for his curse technique to recover, and then he can deal with Yuji real quick because he is no threat to Sukuna whatsoever. At the same time, Yuji still tries to hit Sukuna with his dismantle technique, which makes Sukuna be very worried, especially the fact that Yuji dismantle technique is targeting the barrier between him and Megumi, which is making it very lethal to an incarnated curse type like Sukuna, since he can split him apart from his host and then rendering him useless. That's when Sukuna relaxed a bit and says that if it doesn't land, it's useless, so there's absolutely nothing to be worried about. That's when Sukuna had his oh shit moment. We immediately jumped to a quick black flash when Satoru Gojo was explaining domain expansion to Yuji for the first time versus Jogo, saying that it takes a shit ton of energy, but it has its advantages. The first advantage is you summon your environment, so that's kind of like a booster to your stats. And the most important thing and the biggest thing, which is that curse technique within a domain are guaranteed to hit. That's when Yuji casts a domain expansion. Oh boy, this shit is getting super wild at this moment. That's when JJ gave us an explanation to how Yuji was able to do a domain expansion in such a very short time. That's because Yuji swapped bodies with Kusakabe to learn the basics of the barrier techniques. Sukuna then is fully shocked and surprised to find himself in Shibuya train station with his base form that he had when he first emerged from Yuji in episode 1. Yuji then just tells Sukuna to get himself ready because shit is about to go down. Man, I don't know what to say. There is so much going on in this chapter. There are a lot of theories. Some theories, for example, are saying that this is an instant death to Sukuna and he will get off screen while we are seeing his downfall versus Yuji. The same shit that happened to Gojo. Some are saying Yuji brought Sukuna back to his base form of one finger and that's how Yuji will be able to beat him down. Maybe this domain expansion is a sacrifice where Yuji is planning to take his own life down with Sukuna. Anyways, there are plenty of theories around, but I'm pretty much sure that JJ will just troll us again no matter what happens. But yeah, I'm super excited for what's come next. Thank you guys for following the video. If you like it, please drop a like and subscribe, and see you on the next video. Bye.